Hi, Samaya. I'm going to give you some feedback on weeks 3 to 5. Okay, looks like you've got your activities all sitting here. That's kind of nice. You give a thoughtful self-evaluation on learning and insight, engagement, your task completion, um, for your Gen A activity and your personal Gen A activity, your current community contributions. That is an A plus self-reflection. So thank you so much. Now you've got improving information literacy, and you did a half-page summary, and that's reasonable. Um, and yeah, okay, so you provide that information. And then your Gen AI prompt here for exploring Jenny and solving common challenges. So you have your prompt and a very detailed reflection, and then the actual Gen AI activity. And I'm looking at it at the side here, so I guess I can shift it over there so you see what I'm doing. And you have some really significant challenges, and you've obviously got some good reflections here. And you chose the administrative challenge, and you chose Gemini. I don't think it's been known as Bard for a while. And you tried to do a daily communication. It's time strain, limitations, lack of nuance. Okay. I wonder if that has to do with a little bit of the quality of the prompt. I can't replace your personal knowledge, simply reduces time. Okay, so, okay, you got something out of that. That's good. And then you have your personal project. Take a look at that. And I think I have to expand it because you probably have tabs. You do. So week 3 is you created a progress draft for your cheat sheet, early child educators, and you've decided what you've learned, and you've got a draft for your cheat sheet. Okay, that's nice to see. Thank you. And that's a nice little format. And those are rich enough prompts, so I think that's good. I like a juicy, rich prompt, nothing too superficial, right? Because anybody can write a superficial prompt. So make sure you ask ChatGPT or whatever you use, Gemini, to help improve your prompt to make them really good for somebody else. I'm just going to peek at week 4 because I'm sitting here, and you've spent some hours, you reviewed what you learned. Let's see what you do. Finalized your cheat sheet. Um, and oh my goodness, you have a final cheat sheet. So let's take a look at that. Nicely colored. You have a lesson planning. Let me just open it up. Okay, so now um, I see your process, which is good. Um, I think that you could expand on the quality of these prompts. There's the art place. Um, in the sense that I'm wondering if you ask ChatGPT to improve the prompt, whether it could be uh, 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 a more a richer prompt was what I was talking about before. Inclusive practices, which is great. The other thing, you could make this a little longer by just by talking about prompt improvement. Remember, we went through that right at the beginning, so that you give people or future ECEs a chance to develop their own prompts. So even something a half page on creating a good prompt. Now you've given one example here. I think It's up to you. But just could be rich is um, if you put in like 3 examples for each of these, and they were a little bit richer. So I'm not saying this isn't good, and if you want to move on to something else, go for it. But I think you could really make this more impactful um, to um, uh, to expand its impact on others, right? If I saw this, I go, yeah, okay. But if I saw 3 to 5 examples in these things, I think that'd be pretty amazing. And if you continually asked ChatGPT or Gemini to improve the prompt, I think it would be even more amazing. So that's just some suggestions that I have. Clearly make good in-class contributions. You've got a nice suggestion there, although I think in week 3, and I'm okay either way, you were supposed to evaluate somebody else's tool, but that's fine. So I would definitely say you're in the A quality. Here you've got week 4 as an A plus. You've got your self-assessment. And again, it's very detailed and provides a lot of good information. And so I appreciate that. We have the creative video, which you did, which is excellent. And then you have the activity process there. You've got your personal project, which is wonderful. The one thing you didn't do here is tell me what, well, let me just see here. Maybe you do. I think you do right in there. But maybe remind me that this isn't the final project, but this is, well, you have the final project, but this is personal project tracking sheet, something like that. So I know to look in there because I just looked to see what you did. You've got the in-class contributions, which are fine. And then you've given a resource that you find, but you didn't, I think it's fine to do that. You obviously want to put the link here to here. And then Mixboard is up here, which you could probably put up there. Instead of saying Gen AI tool, call it Mixboard and take the link. In week 5, you have done a self-assessment, which, and keep in mind, you don't have to do that, but you've done it, which I think is not a bad idea, because at the end of the course, you have all these assessments, and you say, hey, I've consistently produced A or A plus quality work. And and then you have the Gen AI activity here, which was 3 hours. Oh, goodness. And you use video and you explore Gen AI can support education through multiple perspectives. You listen to the podcast, which is amazing. Gain insights into practical Gen AI understood strategies. You've given me a really good idea of your process here. So I really appreciate. That's a lot of work, 3 hours. So thank you. I hope it was valuable for you too. And now you're into project 2. So you're already in project 2. That's fine. I made some suggestions for project 1, but it's and so you've got an integrated lesson plan series. So something a little more sophisticated here. And you're trying some different tools, and you've spent some good time on this. I'm really happy with your progress. You've got your in-class contributions. Again, you can do that. You can do it anyone. Oh, you've kind of given, you can use my prompt, which might help you, but you don't have to. And then you have a copy about how Gen AI can be used to improve student learning. And that's personalized literacy. Well done for you. That's great. So I would agree. You made significant community contributions. And at this point, you don't have to do this. You did do it, but you don't have to. I'm just going to delete it for you. You can delete it from now on until I say something, just to give yourself a little less work to do. Overall, excellent work. Thank you, thank you, thank you.